Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Sunday morning. It is August the 31st, 2025, and it is currently 10:07 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I am about to get ready to braid down my hair so that I can do it or whatever. So I have to get ready to leave out the parts that I'm going to leave out. But anyway, I just wanted to jot down something in my digital diary because I just got done taking me a shower and doing my skincare routine, doing my hair removal routine. And as you can see now, I'm about to braid down my hair. However, in the midst of me taking my bath and everything this morning, I listened to a reading. It was by the Spiritual Gangster, I believe is the name of his channel or whatever. And he was talking about power of attorney and how somebody used Google Magic, meaning like a Google app or something, or a document off of Google, which all you had to do was switch the names and everything around and then sign the paper. Basically, is what he was considering Google Magic. And he was saying like somebody falsified some paperwork to get power of attorney over somebody so that they could steal their finances and things like that. Well, if you've been following my channel and paying attention to my readings or whatever, then you will see that I've been talking about that. And I also have a index card that I have a police number on it from a police report that I have filed or whatever about 2 or 3 years ago. And I was reporting that I had check fraud, check cashing fraud, and stolen identity, because I kept getting notifications that I was going to check and go and shit like that. And I wasn't. I didn't even have a job, no source of income on verified paper or anything like that. So I was wondering who was going to check and cash and stuff like that to take out money using my identity and stuff. And in order to do that, then you also had to be cashing checks that also come in my name. So I called the police and I told the police that somebody was stealing my money. And this was, I think, a little before or a little bit after I had already notified the FBI or whatever. And when I called the police station, she was like, well, ma'am, are you sure you didn't give anybody power of attorney over you? And I was saying, ma'am, why would I be calling the police if I gave somebody power of attorney over me? Why would I be struggling if I'm getting checks? You know, you make it make sense, dummy. So anyway, I have been complaining about it, just hoping and praying that the FBI or the justice system will somehow do their job or whatever. So, anywho, I never heard back from the police about it, but I do have a copy of the number and it's documented or whatever. But anyway, yesterday I was sitting in the house or whatever in the midst of my cleaning up, which I need to resume today, and I decided to watch a movie. Because as you all know, I've been watching a few movies off of Netflix or whatever, which I can't wait to watch Shrek the Third tomorrow. But anyway, I had watched Tyler Perry's A Fall from Grace, which, yes, I have seen it before. Actually, Mac told me to watch it when it first came out, and I did. But something told me to rewatch it yesterday. So I sat down and watched it or whatever, and I was getting a lot of different things. For one, nobody had belief in this woman. She was a fresh lawyer. She hadn't won any cases. She mainly made people take plea deals and everything like that. So nobody had faith that she would win a trial or whatever. So that is relatable to me, because nobody had faith that I can win a trial or that I can solve my own case or anything like that. Then we have the lady who was the victim. However, she's looked at as the suspect for killing her husband. But turns out the husband isn't really dead for real. And he has stolen all of her money. He has stolen her identity. Well, he pretended that he loved her, then wanted to marry her. Once he became married to her, he had stolen her identity, hacked in her computer, stole all of the money out of bank accounts that she worked, because she worked at the bank. They stole all the information from certain bank accounts so that they can launder money. Then he stole her money and sold her house and everything like that, leaving her with nothing. Right? All because this was a scheme. And the cults that he was in, him and his mother did it for business. They would steal women's identities who they thought were weak and vulnerable and who didn't have any support or anything like that. No family and stuff like that. They will target them, steal their identity, steal their money, steal their homes, and leave them with absolutely nothing. That make you want to kill somebody. However, that's what he did to her and many other women. But she was the one who went to court, went to trial, ended up winning her case and everything like that, putting them behind bars and proving her innocence. So that was a little eye-opener for me again yesterday. Even though I told y'all it's like Tyler Perry being my energy, and I said I had a dream I was going to work with Tyler Perry or whatever. But anyway, A Fall from Grace. I watched it yesterday. I also watched Madea's Homecoming, which in that movie, what stood out to me is how the girl, her best friend, was marrying her ex-husband, her baby daddy, or whatever. They were creeping behind her back, sleeping around and things like that. And they waited till it was her son's graduation and shit to break into the family that they had been messing around behind her back or whatever. So I was paying attention to that too. And that's so funny because me and Black and Tiffany had watched that movie one time. And Black was getting ready to tell on Tiffany, and Tiffany was so motherfucking scared. She was shaking in her motherfucking boots, trembling with fear that I was gonna find out that she was sleeping with somebody that I know. But I'm so motherfucking tapped in, I was sitting there looking at the both of them. Like, damn, well, is you gonna tell me? And then looking at this scary ass bitch who's scared she gonna get her ass whooped or something. Like, well, damn, is you gonna tell me? But what Black ended up saying was like, niggas gonna be niggas regardless. Like, they a fucking bitch. But if you supposed to be somebody's best friend, you shouldn't be sleeping with your best friend baby daddy and shit like that. That's basically what Black was saying while we were watching Madea's Homecoming. And I tended to watch that yesterday too, but I ended up falling asleep on that one because it was time for me to take a nap. But yeah, I fucks with Tyler Perry the long way, using me as a muse or not, or we just relevant, or whatever the case may be. However, somebody is getting ready to win a court case and get all their money back, just like in the movie A Fall from Grace. And meanwhile, it's a big group of people that are technically about to have a fall from grace. Their masks are falling. London Bridge is falling. It all falls down. So yeah, that's the message. But anyway, let me get to braiding down my hair. I'm about to figure out what movie I'm going to watch today while I go eat me some stuff. I'm going to try to be light today because as y'all can see, my stomach is still a little bloated. It kind of hurt a little bit because that's how tight it was. Or whatever. But baby, I had trap gas for like the last 2 days. Girl, I think my butt getting big. It's getting hot in her. It's actually getting cold in her. It's so cold in the deep. Anywho. Yeah. Let me get to it. I'm just about to slap a few braids in here or whatever so I can go and relax. Trying to figure out, do I want to cook dinner today or do I want to do something light and easy? I really want to make some dressing, but I need to get some small pans that can fit in a little toaster oven because the big oven is broke. But anyway, Tyler Perry, Madea's Homecoming, as well as Tyler Perry's A Fall from Grace. I'm hearing all the Tyler Perry movies too. I'm hearing Tyler Perry, Acrimony, and all that type of shit. So maybe I'll have me a Tyler Perry movie day today. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll probably get back on here after I'm done doing whatever I'm going to do to my hair and all that stuff. I need to do Mari's hair. He started taking it down yesterday, so I need to do his hair. And then I could probably do something to my nails, file them down and get them all smooth and probably polish them or whatever so that they look nice and neat. It's time for me to do my toes too. My toenails finally grew back the way that I want them to. So that's good too. My skin is really nice and smooth, especially since I did my hair routine. I got rid of my chin hairs and everything today and put on me some coconut oils and everything like that. I need to give me some shea butter and some almond butter and coconut butters and stuff like that and make me like some body whips. And that'll get my skin together, but I haven't been able to do it because I haven't been able to afford to get all the stuff that I need and want to make it or whatever. My skin is clearing up though because I was just breaking out for no reason last month and the month before. Like no apparent reason, just breaking the fuck out. But anyway, love you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.